Now, can you believe it's been 30 years since one of gaming's most loved characters, Sonic the Hedgehog, first raced across our TV screens? In the early 1990s, it was Nintendo and Mario who dominated when it came to gaming. Then Sega came out with the Mega Drive console and the Sonic the Hedgehog game. This might bring back a few memories for fans of Sonic. Well, let's speak now to someone who is a big fan and probably jogging a lot of memories there. Faith Johnson, a gaming journalist and Sonic collector. Good evening to you, Faith. Welcome to the programme.
Thank you, Natasha. Good evening.
Do you know, it's something about listening to that music, it just takes me back to my childhood. It had such a huge appeal, didn't it?
It certainly did. Sonic the Hedgehog had such a wonderfully cartoon style and appeal. You know, the shoes of Michael Jackson, that cool 90s style, just everything about him, it just oozes 90s cool.
It does. And you might not have been listening earlier, but I did say coming up we had a Sonic super fan. Is that right? Just tell us.
Yeah, you might say that. I'm the self-professed UK's biggest Sonic fan. I have a huge game collection, Sonic collection. I mean, I've been collecting Sonic games for over 20 years. I have written for books, I've made documentaries, I've done all sorts of things. Yes, I'm a bit of a mega fan.
So what is it that makes you a mega fan? I mean, I love the game and my husband's a big gamer as well, and you know, Sonic is iconic, isn't it? But what makes you love it so much?
I think it just gave me a sense of freedom. I think when I was a kid I didn't have too much to latch onto, and all of a sudden in 1991 this really bizarre looking character just came at me at Christmas 91. I didn't get the game until about 6 months after it originally came out, and it just blew my mind and it just stuck. It was just something about his attitude, the way he just didn't seem to care. He was like bigger than a video game. It was like Sonic was my friend. I know that sounds a little bit extreme, but it was like he was there with me and I was playing the adventures, whereas before with computer games you kind of was just like stepping back and controlling a character. But I felt with Sonic and the way he could break the fourth wall and he looks out of the screen at you when you do something silly or you leave the controller too long, and it was just like I was there with him, and it was like a friend all through my childhood. That's carried on now to today.
That sounds so lovely, Sonic, that being your friend. I love that. And, you know, it was hugely popular back then and when it was launched, but it's still got the appeal now, isn't it? And, you know, it's transformed and developed as well. There's the Sonic movie, which my little boy is obsessed with, so it's still really relevant.
It certainly is. And there's now a whole generation of children that can experience Sonic again. You just said there, you know, the Sonic movie, it's reignited this passion, and us as long-serving Sonic fans have had a little bit of a torrid time of it the last sort of 10-15 years, but now Sonic's back, and with the movie, and there's been a couple of good games, and there's lots of buzz around the 30th anniversary, and it's like Sonic's back. It's like I feel like I'm like giddy as a schoolgirl. I'm like literally just bouncing off the walls at the moment about Sonic.
And you know, when you talk about gaming and the gaming industry, you know, one thing I noticed, because my husband likes to do it in his spare time, play these games, and, you know, it's all online. There's sort of interaction. You can play with other people. You can talk about it. It's a bit of a community as well, isn't it?
There certainly is. I mean, me myself, I run help run a community of Sega fans, and Sega is the company that's responsible for Sonic, and there's tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of us out there that still have a love for all these old games, and we bring that forward to the new games as well. So we're able to mix it up and play some of the new games, but not forget where it all started. We all, you know, especially me as a Sonic fan, I'm always, you said playing that music was giving me some good memories. I'll tell you what, I was playing that game this morning, so it's not a memory for me. It's like almost like my life.
You really are a super fan, aren't you?
I am.
I love it. And do you think it'll continue to hold its appeal in years to come?
I think. I mean, the great thing with Sega, that even if they make some bad decisions to do with Sonic, they still always manage to reinvent him in the right way, so a new generation or a new set of fans can then grab on. And I think the great thing about Sonic is that he will always be able to provide the entertainment, whether it's through the games or we've now got the films, there's the comics and there's cartoons and all sorts of things. And even things like the music, like there's a whole subset of Sonic fans that just care about the music and who writes the music and things like that. So I think there will always be a love there. I think as long as Sega, stop dropping the ball a little bit, for a better phrase, we'll get back to our best. And I think Sonic will go for another 30 years easy.
Oh, amazing. Great stuff. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your lovely memories with us today.